Hey guys, how's it going? It's the boy here, with week 1 of PBF, as you can see from the title thumbnail, and just in general, that there hasn't been a week 1 yet. So this is going up a couple days late, just because I thought I had the video recorded, which I did, but, honestly, I guess I turned off my computer when I was downloading it onto the save file, and it just disappeared. So this is gonna have to be a post-com. Real unfortunate, but this was week 1 against Spaz. Um, you already watched my team build, or not my team builder, my draft analysis. So let's go over his team now. At first I thought I had a really good matchup, but looking back on it, I don't, like, at all. I was just pretty modest about it, thinking I did. Now, he just has Pokemon that shut down everything I have. He has for like Kyurem Black, he just has Pokemon that are able to switch in on it relatively well, or outspeed it and hurt me hard. Like Scarf Darmanitan is an obvious bring this week, given my speed tiers and my Pokemon that have switch-ins to it are obviously very limited. Uh, he has Cofagrigus, which is probably the best Mega Medicham check in the game. With Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and it has Mummy, making it so my pure power loses, so I can't like two-hit him. Fortress is able to Hazard Stack, which I don't deal with very well, because I don't switch into Hazards too well. Then, of course, we have, like, Togekiss. You can argue Togekiss was a bit of a cart answer. Mainly being because he had Suicune, Darm, and Fortress that I couldn't put myself into Smart Strike. Darm was also a crazy counter, and along with Fortress and Shaman even to Kartana. Swampert, he obviously Shaman's a counter, but besides that, Rotom died 1,000 arrows, obviously. Stone Edge really hurt me. Rock Slide, and then just losing to Mega Alakazam. Silvally, I just didn't have one typing I could bring. I was thinking bringing Electric, or bringing a Fire, or something of the sort. Something to resist. I was also thinking Water. Something to resist Darmanitan's Flare Blitz. But I ended up turning against it. Escavalier, like I said, Scarf Darmanitan was the most free Pokemon he could bring this week. No reason to. It was a free switch in as well. Illumise, Defogger this week because, that thing is a thing. That thing can set up rocks. And Aerodactyl, Banded Aerodactyl can also just claim kills on my team. Quillfish, good spike setter, but he also dies of stuff like Zygarde, Zam, and these two. And Lycanroc. Lycanroc just doesn't have the speed tier, and it can't kill anything upright. But we'll see how that goes. So we'll get on my team. First is a very, very statted up Kyurem. Now he's only max speed because of Darmanitan. I didn't want to lose to a choice band Darmanitan. And I'm expert belt just to try to kill everything. Ice Beam, Fusion Bolt, Fusion Bolt, Fusion Bolt, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Cofagrigus, Hidden Power, Fire, obviously to kill this thing. Zebstrika's not living in Earth Power, and you're not very easily living a Fusion Bolt or Ice Beam. Florges, yellow. I don't know why yellow. I mean, it's a gross color. I should have gone with, like, white. HP Fire, obviously, for the thing, and Moonblast, and Toxic, Moonblast is a great stab, deals with Zygarde pretty well, and deals with really everything, and Toxic to lower Cofagrigus, lower Shaman, well, not really Shaman, because natural cure, lower Suicune, or force it to rest, so on, defog for rocks and spikes. Medicham, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Drain Punch. Drain Punch hit everything that wasn't Cofagrigus, and I was able to Fire Punch and run Thunder Punch for stuff like Arrow, Togekiss, Suicune, and Fire Punch also hit Shaman relatively decently. And Bullet Punch for priority because stuff like Zam could have been a threat, Aerodactyl, and so on. Illumise, this is a weirder set. I brought a Thunder Wave, Charm, Defog, HP, Fighting. This thing was enough, always had enough to kill a Bisharp that was offensive, and it was able to live Bisharp a lot of the time, and it was also just like T-Wave, Charm, Defogger. Next up is Quillfish, setting up spikes, taunting Pokemon. Like, it was probably gonna be my lead. It probably can be my lead against like Fortress, to be able to deal with that thing. Liquidate, obviously, just for hitting stuff, and it was Fizz Def, for something like Zygarde or Aerodactyl, along with Darmanitan since I was Intimidate. Last but not least is Lycanroc Dusk. I was sub plus 3 attacks. Outrage was able to deal with his Zygarde always, plus rocks, unless it was a bulky variant, which I didn't see him being. And then a Cell Rock just hit everything with priority that I really needed it to. So that's the team. Let's get into the game. These are the 6 he brought. He brought Zebstrika over either Suicune or Aerodactyl. But yeah, so we know, obviously, he brought Cofagrigus for Medicham. He brought Fortress for everything, really. And Darmanitan was able to claim a kill every time it came in. So I led Mega Medicham, because, you know, Fire Punch, Bullet Punch deals with this thing. So, which is obviously what I did. He goes Cofagrigus, and I go for a Fire Punch, doing decent chip at 33, and I have to switch out here for Toy, so I don't have Mummy. So I go Quillfish, and he decides to Will-O-Wisp me. That was an interesting play on his end. I didn't really mind it. He goes Alakazam as I Toxic. Now that was kind of a really bad play on my end, and you'll see why in a second. But it's because I go Illumise, and as you saw, my only attack was Hidden Power Fighting. And I was gonna I didn't even think about Thunder Waving it, like in general. But I was like, ooh, what do I do here? I can't do anything. Should I save it? Should I get a free switch into another Pokemon? So that's what I chose to do. I charmed him, got some chip damage off, and I decided to go into my Lycanroc. Now, Lycanroc had a chance to kill with a Cell Rock here, and he chooses to go, and it killed with Toxic. So he chooses to go this thing, I reveal Life Orb, and then I just decide I'm going to kill him here. I always kill him, so let's do it. So I killed him with Outrage. He's able to go Fortress and start kind of hazard stacking. I sadly do get all 3 of my hits, which is really unfortunate. I wish I only got 2, because I would have been able to go Florges here. So it definitely hindered this thing a bit. I had to go Florges right now instead, which he obviously read more than likely and Volt switched out into Darmanitan, which at this range, at Adamant Scarf, which he obviously was able to be, could kill me. So I had to go to Quillfish, lower him to -1, as his Flare Blitz still did 35, and I'm like, ooh, that's death. So obviously, you know, I just chose to Liquidate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I just chose to Liquidate. Did 31 to the Zebstrika, so I probably could have, like, killed it. But, so he Volt switches, which obviously is going to kill me. And he can probably go back into Darm, which he does, because it obviously deals with me very well. So I'm able to go Lycanroc, because I live this thing. I was going to go for a Cell Rock, but obviously he outplays that by switching into this Pokemon. I'm able to go Florges here and get rid of these stupid hazards, and deal with them just that much more. As he chooses to go Darmanitan now, and basically claim a KO once again. I had to get rid of this Pokemon though. It was my only hope really, by going into Kyurem now. And hoping that he was not a Scarf variant, just slower. I'm able to Earth Power, but Earth Power just kills everything anyways. Especially Fortress, like, that crit wouldn't matter. I shouldn't have revealed Fusion Bolt at that point. I should have made him think I was Scarf, so that was kind of my bad, which probably would have forced Cofagrigus in, or something of the sort. So he chose to go this thing, Wild Charge me down 21%, and I decide to just Earth Power. Now, we're in a weird spot, because Darmanitan's Flare Blitz doesn't kill me. He'd have to run Super Power or Stone Edge, and risking Stone Edge could be a throw. And Zam has to Focus Blast hit me, so he chooses to go Zam. And the thing is, Fusion Bolt actually does more than a Ice Beam here. because of my investment and because Mega Alakazam has a very low defense stat, but because I already knew this thing was like a modest something, just based off some of the stuff I saw. So I was like, oof. So I kind of threw right here. I Ice Beamed. With Poison, technically, I could have killed him with Fusion Bolt, but it was a roll, and it depended on what he was. That showed me I think he had some special attack, or special defense investment. So or HP, so I probably could have killed him with Fusion Bolt plus Toxic, which would have lowered the differential a bit, obviously, because he would have been forced to either go Darmanitan or Cofagrigus, and this thing could definitely, kick one of them out to the curb. So I Bullet Punch. He probably could have saved differential there by going Cofagrigus, but he chose to go it now. I Fire Punch, do only 28%, because obviously he's running a Fizz Def. I burn him. He hits me with a Shadow Ball, and I end up being the next turn, and he kills me. So yeah, that Kyurem Black play, that was a bit of a weird one on my end, and not going Florges on Zam, but sacking like Illumise was kind of weird, or just sacking Quillfish, since Illumise dealt with Darmanitan extremely well, and just other Pokemon in general. But it's fine. That's only 1 week. I don't plan on losing many more. Spaz just left the game. I'm gonna call him Spaz because birthday, I don't say. Like, that's just not in my dictionary of words. Spaz, wow, okay, Spaz, birthday, whatever his name is. So that was just week 1. I think I definitely will have better, matchups in the following week. That was just a very bad. I can't deal with Cofagrigus. I can't deal with Darm very well. As you can see, my Darm switch-ins just really did not have great matchups this week. But since Shaman didn't come, I guess we can infer for if we fight again in playoffs. A bit of sauce that he didn't bring, a couple Pokemon that he didn't bring. A couple mistakes in prep he definitely made, like Zebstrika. There was no reason to bring that thing. I mean, he was probably HP Grass to deal with Swampert, but I feel like Shaman did that, but better. Because it also bulked, and was able to out-bulk Medicham and probably beat it 1v1, by just running like a Rocky Helmet defensive variant, like Seed Flare, or Giga Drain. I think it gets Giga Drain. But yeah. So that was week 1. I'm going against a key VGC next week, who's like this really cocky, kind of like baby. He cries about stuff a lot. We'll see how that goes. I will keep you updated by this week. Obviously the video should go out on the weekends from now on, like I planned, if I can get the video out in time. So, peace out, guys.